A so-called pro-life member of Congress has changed his opinion about abortion after, imagine this, Lewis, speaking to women about abortion. This is Congressman Tim Ryan, who is a Democrat and was once a staunch anti-abortion proponent. He has shifted his position after speaking with women throughout his home state of Ohio, many of whom explained to Tim Ryan the difficult positions that they found themselves in. And he wrote an op-ed for Ohio.com, and he explained why his views on the issue have changed. Quote, "I have sat with women from Ohio and across the nation and heard them talk about their varying experiences: abusive relationships, financial hardship, health scares, rape, and incest. There are endless stories about women in troubling situations: the woman who became pregnant and has a violent spouse, the woman who lost her job and is unable to afford another child, or the underage girl worried she'll be thrown out of her house if she reveals her pregnancy." Ryan was raised Catholic, was elected to Congress in 2003. He's voted for a whole litany of anti-abortion legislation, and he finally now has changed his view, saying, "Today, I am a 41-year-old father and husband whose feelings on this issue have changed. I have come a long way since being a single 26-year-old state senator, and I'm not afraid to say that my position has evolved as my experiences have broadened, deepened, and become more personal." I think that this is very, very respectable, what Tim Ryan is doing. I think that he now recognizes that those who believe that women should have a choice and be able to make that choice without involving elected officials. It should be a choice made between the individuals involved and their doctors and medical professionals. None of those people want abortions. I am pro-choice, Lewis, and I don't want abortion. I wish we didn't have any abortions at all, but I recognize that it's important for this to be a medical procedure that's available. And finally, Tim Ryan recognizes that, and he's being upfront about it.
He did something that I think most politicians don't do and would never do. Of course, they should do, and that is go out and talk to your constituents about the issues that you differ on. And of course, I have a lot more respect for this guy now because it's just such a rare thing to see in our country.
Now, from the political posturing perspective, it is way safer for a pro-life Democrat to change his view than it would be for a pro-life Republican. Because if a pro-life Republican in Ohio changes their view and says, "I'm pro-choice," after talking to women, they're probably losing their next election. Whereas a pro-life Democrat has very little risk, even in Ohio, to saying, "I now support a woman's right to choose," because it is less likely to have electoral repercussions.
And of course, he says this right after he wins. But either way, he said it. It's on the record, and I'm proud of him.